Now the first one, we're just rotating, so your right leg is moving, you're going from your right leg, from that position, round, same position. Then, like I noticed some people doing it straight away, don't pivot on your heel. Most of the time, in almost 95% of turns within short-term karate, we tend to pivot on our heel. So like we just made that third block in our UK, we're going to turn and block it on Bri. Our back is leading the way, and so as a consequence, in a thigh muscle squeeze, moving from your centre, you should pivot on your heel when you drive. But in this case, where front is leading the way. It's not our back, it's our front. So if you do that and move from the centre, in a thigh muscle connection, you should pivot on the ball of your foot. It's a natural, it's something that you shouldn't really think about, it's just a consequence of what's happening internally, yeah? So from here, ball of foot turn, back to the same position. So only concentrate on rotation. Second one, we're going to concentrate on that leg driving, so there's pushing and boom, driving in to make zenk touch. Third one is a combination of both. We're vibrating our hips, relaxing, then driving forward to create the power, but at the same time, this front leg is pushing back to landing shizentai. So from this point, rotation, rotation, punch. Drive, oizuki. Then release. This round, punch, oizuki, and then release. Yeah, you're rotating, you're keeping your center line as much as possible, allowing your hip rotation to create movement, and that produces this movement, yeah? Next one, this leg is going to be dominant. Quite a few people are falling in. Okay, I want this leg to be dominant, so naturally, you're landing in shoulder dash. Quite a few of you are leaning in, yeah? And so, it's not as if you're pulling your hip back, you're allowing this hip to lead in. Which is vital and important, we'll talk about that later, but this has to be dominant. And something with oizuki, shoulder dash, hip square, so make sure from this point, that leg, boom, is driving it forward. Next one is a combination of both. Don't be kind of 1, 2. You're separating the power. It's a combination of both. So relax, relax, and that actually means that your hand is probably going to go out a little bit before your foot. This thing. So from this oizuki, it's not this kind of timing, it's this relaxed vibration with that leg drive. And so, quite a few of you like this, yeah? Because the rounded nature of this technique, you're kind of spinning around. Well, I want this leg to be dominant to compensate, so you're opening up into hammy. This one, hips dominant, you're coming round. This one, your leg is dominant, and you're take the time. I want you to think big, expansive movement and circular action. This circular action in nature, yeah? Hips dominates the movement. The second one, your leg is dominating the movement, and it's boom, driving into hammy, this hammy position. So you're opening up. So at no point are you allowing your hand to drag your hip. It's not the tail wagging the dog. So don't overthink it, just allow your center to control it. So from here, make sure that elbow goes in, because boom, this is going in. Then round here. Taking it right the way through, yeah? Boom, this way. And as you continue that momentum, then you're coming round, driving in. So from this relaxed position, really try and make that as impactful as possible because your whole body's behind it. So you're coming round, yeah? One, then boom, driving in so you can hold your form, and then relaxing. Once again, it's a combination between rotating with your hip, and then boom, driving with your leg. If you allow one to be dominant, especially the rotation, that's more likely, yeah? You allow the rotation to be dominant, you'll spin out of control with the gakazu. Really try to distinctly kind of go, okay, this is my power source, now this is my power source. Sense of, from here, this rotate, then boom, everything's driving in the same time. So take your center with it, not breaking your line this way, not stabilizing your stance and then rotating afterwards. It's got to be drive from your jigwashi supporting leg. You want to see the contrast in your body, yeah? You want to see the contrast in power creation within your technique, within your power of your leg, thinking about what your center is doing. You know, like we've all done that kind of exercise where, you know, we're setting our hands one way or the other because they're relaxed and it's moving as a consequence of your center. So it's the same thing. You're moving because of your center. Your elbows go in, then boom, you're driving in because of your center. This is just the manifestation of what's happening. Keep your form. Yeah? Don't move, keep. Migraine comes, especially migraine. I'm pivoting from my center, pulling my front half of my body back. But that leaves my back half of my body, which can be sent forward. So as much as I'm being defensive, then boom, I'm being offensive. I'm sending this in. Because this is my pivot point. We start with pivoting from our front hip. We then quickly move on to learning how to pivot from our back hip. But ultimately, we should be pivoting from our centre.
Yes.
Or, a combination of both.
Yes.
Okay? So we're going to do Jodo and Tuna. We've run out of time, but we're doing Jodo and Tuna. First Jodo, we're going 45 degrees, yeah? This one, pivot, boom, be careful, yeah? Second one, of course, is Tuna. This one, pivot from your centre and go in. So, of course, you're covering, of course, you're not getting hit, but this is being sent forward as equally as this is being pulled back.